We're back. Finally, everyone's had the flu.
Well,
everyone's come down with man flu. Apart from
they've had the flu.
You when you come back from Leeds, you were the first.
No,
mate.
I didn't. That wasn't the flu. That was just me being bloody mangled.
You were the first infected, mate. You stabbed me. I got.
Did I?
I fucking stabbed
I
Jane.
wasn't even ill.
Infected.
I just had a bit of a cough.
Yeah, that's
I
all
know
I
you
had.
had a bit of a
That's
cough.
all I had.
No, I didn't even have a cough. It was just a stuffy nose.
Right, anyway.
From you, you did.
It was match week 4, was it? Well,
Yeah, match week 4, yeah.
Match week or match day? Do you call it?
It's match week.
Match week.
Technically, yeah, because it's like
because it's Super Sunday as well. Fair enough. First game, Liverpool Leicester.
It
It was a game. You looked at it. And
bloody
you thought,
Nora.
You looked at it and
I
thought,
stand by Mane being.
looked at it and thought this could be a big scorer.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
But without Vardy, they're just not the same size.
No, they're not.
Leicester.
And the thing is,
He's back next game, innit?
yeah,
He's back
they spent
tomorrow.
a 75 mil on a goalkeeper,
Oh, God.
and he makes the mistake he
The
did.
goalkeeper that instantly thinks he's Ronaldinho and looks
Exactly.
like Bebe.
Oh mate, when
That
he
was a
committed
joke.
that mistake, it was
That was a
absolute.
joke. You can't be doing that. The
You
thing
can't.
is, Klopp will defend him now and say, "Oh, give him time. Give him time. This is another fucking
Exactly.
Claudio Bravo in the making."
Give him time. A
do
75 million player, and you say give him time.
Yeah, I wouldn't give him a penny for that week if he's
Exactly.
doing.
That was
I mean,
awful.
nearly
That was
cost them
awful.
the
Yeah.
game. But
They still won. I mean, they still won.
I'm backing your point now. Could be Mane's season.
I told you.
I thought from the start that it could have
But
been.
Mane's been classed for
Fuck
years.
off, I said that.
No, I said that with you. I agreed
Fair enough.
because I don't
Before
like.
last
What about
season-
Firmino though?
Before last season,
I think Firmino's gonna. Have
I'm
this season.
standing by
I think
Firmino.
Firmino's
I
gonna
think
have this season.
Firmino is the striker for Liverpool.
no, but I don't think he's a world. I say it.
He's
all
not a
the
world
time.
class striker.
He's
He's
not a
not,
world
but
class
so
striker.
many,
Striker
so
for
many
Liverpool.
other
He's
strikers
a
are
world class
world-class
centre
strikers.
forward. I think I say it all the time. Liverpool, they need to sign like that game. They went 2-0 up, and then they lost a goal, and then they were sort of
Yeah.
on edge for a bit.
So
And
the
if they were
thing
to have
is
like
that-
a Griezmann type, they'd kill it off.
Yeah, but the thing
Show
is,
me
there
game.
aren't that many world-class strikers. Who have you got? You've got Ronaldo. You've got Griezmann.
No,
You've
but
got
Liverpool
Mbappe.
could sign Griezmann.
Aguero.
Liverpool
Aguero.
could sign
Who else?
Griezmann.
Suarez.
Suarez. And
Do you not think Liverpool-
Not many more.
You
There's
think
a lot of
Liverpool-
You've probably got like 10, 15 world-class strikers.
It's one of them though. Having Firmino fits Liverpool now.
Yeah,
So it's
I think Firmino's going to
He
have a
just fits
mid-season
it
again,
perfectly
like he did
at
last
the end of
season.
the day. Leicester, what do you think of him this year so far?
You can definitely tell that Vardy's like definitely needed, and so is Mahrez. But
Definitely.
obviously Mahrez.
They need another big wow, a
They do.
player where they
They do.
sign him and he's not really
What
got
do
a
you mean? You've got Harry
reputation.
Maguire.
Yeah, exactly.
Greatest.
I think that's saying a lot.
The actual,
Greatest centre
the
back.
fact that someone was going to actually pay, for example, United 75 mil for him blows my mind.
You know what? It's supposed to be happening in the January transfer.
Yeah, is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that's what
I
it's saying.
hope to God we get Ruben Neves, but we'll get back onto that when we're
Yeah.
talking about City. Anyway, next game, Southampton Palace.
This is just one of them games, isn't it? It's just Southampton.
It was a game
Crystal
where
Palace.
both the teams a few years ago, you wouldn't want to play them
No, you
as a
wouldn't.
big club.
Yeah,
Like me being a
definitely,
City fan, I
definitely.
wouldn't want to play them
No.
just because.
Then again, City
Yeah.
wasn't a big club a few years ago.
No. Like when we first started to become,
Yeah.
when we first won the league, and like a few seasons later when
Oh.
Southampton and Palace got like
Yeah.
promoted, you just didn't want to play them
Yeah, you didn't.
because they just played a style of football that could just hurt.
It's the
teams.
style of football of a small team that,
Yeah.
like, you know, has got the passion and wants
But
to.
not even just that, like a small team where they've got the passion, but they can play. They used to play decent football. They do still, don't get me wrong, but nowhere near up to the level as what they were. Like because they were Southampton, mate. People look at them thinking they could get Europa.
Yeah.
I think they did get in Europa one season. Yeah,
Yeah,
they did. They got
did.
Europa League side. You know what I mean? And then far from that now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
There's like
definitely.
7 teams in it now that could challenge the big guns.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Definitely.
just so competitive at the
Definitely.
minute. It's mental.
Yeah.
And Palace have fallen off it big. Sorry about the interruption. His father thought it'd be funny.
To buy FIFA 19.
So for idea. Back onto Palace anyway.
Right.
What I was saying, Wilfried Zaha didn't start for them.
Didn't even play. Not in the team lineup.
So I mean, he wasn't on the bench. He didn't get a shot.
That
And
really
they got-
surprises me.
It's absolutely ludicrous for us to
Disgraceful.
do that. It's
Disgraceful.
weird. It's like a fully fit De Bruyne not getting picked for
Alright.
Mate, no, it is because, put it this way,
Well, on that scale, yeah, I can
Palace,
see
if
it.
Palace lose Wilfried
That's
Zaha,
like you not playing Pogba.
yeah, it is.
Well,
If Palace lose
Kind of.
Wilfred Zaha, without a doubt, they're getting relegated for me.
no, definitely.
Because he's the man. Look, he just proves it. They got blown away. Like the stats show it. Well, no, the stats were pretty even, but at
The
home,
goals show it.
yeah, at
Home
home,
losing 2-0.
at home losing 2-0 against Southampton, it's a disgrace.
It is. It
Like
is.
to not even like score at home in front of your own fans, and it's like the managers tried saying, yeah, we don't need Zaha. You fucking do. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? 1,000,000%.
He's like his star player. He is the
But-
golden boy of Crystal Palace.
To be fair, Southampton, they played well.
Oh yeah,
And I watched him, and Danny Ings, now he's got out of that Liverpool drought, looks a little talent.
But it is just. It's
He's
Southampton, it's Crystal
Danny
Palace.
Ings is a
it's one of
small
them.
club player, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like you say
definitely.
all the time about Benteke, and Danny Ings is the same. He's just,
Yeah.
he'll probably go and get 20 goals this year in all comps, not like just in the Prem.
Yeah.
And then, for example, Tottenham will be like, ooh, Danny Ings. And then he'll go and
Then
he'll
he'll
just
go
be
and
a
he'll be
waste,
shit.
man. He'll just be the biggest waste
Exactly.
ever.
Exactly.
But I think Southampton are going worse, and they're just a typical selling club, aren't they?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And
Definitely, yeah.
they can't get out of that bracket.
No, they can't.
All the big players, they just log on,
Mhm.
and that's it. Next game. Fuck.
Starting a fucking
He
motorbike.
started choking, and then I was like, oh, fuck, you know, I'm going here. And then I started fucking choking.
Right.
Oh, fuck
Everton
me.
does.
Oh, fucking hell, we're all dying.
No, you're dying.
Everton Huddersfield next up.
It's fucking Everton does.
Mate, but Everton should be blowing them away at
They
home.
should, but they didn't have Richarlison, and you can definitely see the impact he
I said it.
That's disappointing though.
The
One
haters.
shot on target and one goal. Bloody
Oh
hell.
well, that is very
It is
disappointing.
very
Mate,
disappointing.
at home to only have one shot on target against
Especially
Huddersfield.
against Huddersfield.
Mate, we blew them away. Six,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? 6-1.
Yeah.
Fair again,
But you're
they
City.
blew you away.
Yeah,
They
but-
blew you away.
No, they didn't. It was
Huddersfield.
Brighton, you dick.
Yeah, last season.
Oh yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, last
but-
season, yeah.
And you were fucking better last season.
Were we?
Twitter.
We don't know yet.
I know you don't.
Yeah, but it's like you said, these small teams, they play good football.
I know what
Yeah,
you mean.
definitely.
But Everton are a side where they're looking to challenge for top 4 with the recruitment they're bringing in and like what they're trying to do. Like the building, aren't they, in the minute? And you've got to be beating them at home. Like the early games, I know City have drawn already, but we've got the firepower. What? What?
Nothing.
I've got a big greenie hanging
No,
out.
it was just fucking funny.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm just looking into
Yeah,
that.
just looking into your
No,
eyes.
we've got the firepower to like come away from a 1-1 result. And then still go and blow away PSG 5-0. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But Everton, mate, they're just.
It's Everton. I mean, they lost Richarlison last game with a stupid red card.
I know, but it's frustrating because I like them as a club. They were always our bogey team. You know what I mean?
I
And I
can't
feel
like
like-
him as a club. It's Everton.
I prefer him to Liverpool any day of the week.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
they're missing
Definitely.
Richarlison.
Definitely.
Big time missing Richarlison. Because Richarlison. What?
I don't know.
Richarlison is just that. He's just got that Brazilian flair, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like in the final third, he's just got it. Even in the air,
Yeah,
he's shit
exactly.
on.
Exactly.
What the fuck you thinking? You're making me laugh for no fucking reason. Next game, Brighton.
Brighton,
Fulham.
Fulham.
Mate, Mitrovic is
Aye.
not fucking about this
Nah,
year.
he ain't. He
He
ain't.
really isn't.
I mean,
watched
all I'm
him
gonna
on
say
fantasy.
is big ups to Brighton. I mean, they are doing.
Yeah, they're doing
They're
bits
doing
as
well,
well.
you know. They're actually
Fulham
doing well.
look, they're looking like they're coming into it a bit.
Yeah, my boy Shirley. My boy scoring.
You do fancy Shirley. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
He fancied him for a bit, and then you scored. You thought, you know what, old man touching his arm.
Hey, let's not forget what you said about Richarlison after
Mate.
a few Jaeger bombs, mate.
I'll hold my hands up
Dude,
now.
hold on a minute though. Look at this. All the possession Fulham had. They should have won
Yeah,
easily.
Fulham
But
did well.
Brighton are playing that football that you saw against United. They're playing that fast-paced football that no one expects Brighton to be playing. They're playing very good football.
Plus, Fulham to get a result at Brighton where Brighton are every game, mate, they'll be fighting because
Exactly.
they know they've
Yeah.
not got the side to
Definitely.
challenge even close to the top. And Fulham away from home, you know what I mean? Brighton were in the Prem last year. Fulham will
Exactly,
come into it. It
exactly.
takes time to gel. So they've done well, you know what I mean? To even get fucking.
I think
result
they're
out
doing
of it.
really well.
I think Fulham and Wolves will be the little dark horses this year. And I think Everton now.
You know what? As the weeks go by, I don't see Fulham as that dark horse anymore.
Fulham.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
they're not-
I'm
yeah,
seeing
but
that
Very early.
It is very early, but after the signings that they did, they should have you should be able to see. You know what? They've actually
I
improved
know what
a
you
lot.
mean.
But the thing is, they've only won I think one game out of the 4 weeks.
But they've had a very tough start.
They
and
have,
they've got
they have.
City coming up, you know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
they can get a result at City, mate, fucking hell.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
shush
it
everyone.
would be good. Yeah.
But
Right.
that game was just that game.
Yeah, it
you
was.
can't say anything with them
No,
two
you can't.
until midway through.
Brighton are
They could be
impressive.
bottom
That's
of the
all I
league.
can say. Brighton are really impressive.
Yeah, they have. But I think at the start of the season, I said didn't I? Brighton, Huddersfield, and Cardiff will get relegated. But I don't think Brighton will now.
No.
I'm still going Huddersfield.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go Huddersfield, Bournemouth.
Not Bournemouth.
I'm gonna go Bournemouth.
I'm gonna go Huddersfield, Cardiff,
Huddersfield, Cardiff, and
and Liverpool.
Bournemouth.
No. Huddersfield,
Huddersfield,
Cardiff.
Cardiff, and Bournemouth.
I
Huddersfield,
think it's
in-
Palace.
I think Palace. Huddersfield,
You think
Cardiff,
Palace?
and Palace. No, Huddersfield, Cardiff, and Newcastle.
I'm
Newcastle
gonna
haven't
go
got that
Bournemouth, mate.
firepower.
You know what? Coming back to this video at the end of the season, I'm gonna say Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'm going Huddersfield, Cardiff,
I'm not
Newcastle,
saying Bournemouth.
definitely. Anyway,
Bournemouth stay up.
back onto bloody Bournemouth.
Alright,
What-
Chelsea,
what happened with
Bournemouth, right.
Got blued away. Got blued away.
2-0.
It should have been more.
2-0 though.
Yeah, but
That's
it should have been more.
Easily.
That's why Chelsea's
24
like,
shots.
That's why Chelsea's really, really like got me thinking. I mean,
They could challenge.
they could challenge,
Won all
but
the
then,
games.
but then they play against Bournemouth and they only score 2 goals.
But,
Yeah,
the,
but-
the sign of champions show that you can always score when you need to score badly. In last game, they managed to do that. You know what I mean? The other Newcastle, you know, when they played Newcastle, they equalised and they just found a way to win. And that's like you going.
Right, it happens every
I
video.
know it does,
mate.
but you
every
have
video.
exactly the same face and it makes me go, what a buggy laugh.
Every video.
Well, it is a sign of champions, and
Yeah.
I think Hazard's getting into his flow, innit? And when
Pedro got
Hazard,
another goal.
when Hazard starts getting into his
You
flow,
know what,
it's
though?
scary.
Hazard's surprising me again. I mean, 4 weeks in and he's only just scored his first goal.
No,
Yeah, but we haven't really
yeah,
got
yeah.
the playing time.
No, it's second goal now.
Is it second
Yeah,
goal?
Yeah, you got the
But he's-
penalty
he's-
last
Oh yeah,
assist,
shit, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He did get a penalty.
Hazard will probably win the Player of the Year this year, I think.
I think so.
Nah, I
Simply
don't see it.
because,
I don't see it.
simply because I would like to say a City player, but we never get given it because we're just a great team. Whilst Chelsea without Hazard wouldn't be top 4. though.
Hazard was
that's
absolutely
how good
class
he
for
is.
Belgium as well.
Yeah, he was.
He was mint for
That's
Belgium.
built-
He's come in.
that's
he'll
built
do sit
his
for
confidence.
Do you think
Through the roof.
the transfer of Hazard to Real Madrid will happen?
No.
Yeah, definitely.
think so?
Yeah, it has to happen. They've
I
just
think
signed
now that they're just.
Mariana. Who the fuck is he?
I think now that
Who the
Ronaldo's
fuck is
gone
that
to
guy?
to-
Well,
I think now that Ronaldo's gone to Juve, they definitely need a left winger.
Yeah, they do.
definitely.
Because look, you know what?
Wait, didn't
Real
they get
Madrid.
Courtois?
Yeah, they got
You
Courtois,
You know what
yeah.
Real
Then
Madrid really
possibly.
need though? A fucking striker. Karim Benzema has been their striker for years, and he's so
That's true.
past it now.
I mean, the thing is, what they could
So
do,
past
it might sound a bit dodgy, but they could play Asensio on the left wing and then play Hazard as a striker. If they did end up signing
definitely.
him. If they did end
Definitely.
up signing him.
Or just play Bale up front because Bale in the air
Yeah.
is mint, and
Exactly.
as Bale's getting a bit older now, you know what I mean? He could be suited to that
Exactly.
role more. I'd go Asensio, Hazard, and Bale. They'll get
I'd
Hazard.
go Asensio Hazard.
They will
Bale
get
as well.
Hazard 1,000,000%.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Because you're Hazard now, you're looking at Chelsea and all the other teams around him in the Premier strengthening to a
Yeah.
point where Chelsea just
And when
They're
you're
not the same.
when you're a world class player stuck in a team that doesn't win anything constantly,
Yeah.
it's frustrating, isn't it?
yeah. Whilst Real Madrid they win something every
Exactly.
year, big as well.
Exactly.
They fucking win the Champions League every year
I mean,
as it goes. You know,
we'll
They'll
have to
probably win
see,
it
we'll
again
have to see this year.
Like
We'll
it.
have to see
They
this
could
year.
do.
Without
Tell you what though,
without
I
Ronaldo,
I
can't-
slagged that
can't they?
Mariano off, but he's not a bad player.
Yeah.
I watched him; he's a decent player.
The thing is, without Ronaldo, do you really think Real Madrid have a chance at
well,
Champions League
Ronaldo
this year?
started off shocking at Juventus.
Shocking,
get into
ish.
it,
I mean,
still
he's
get
got
50
3 goals already.
He'll
He's
still
got
get,
3
he'll
goals
still get
already.
50.
Exactly,
Yeah,
he could do.
Anyway, West Ham Wolves. This was one of them where
I was seriously rooting for Wolves.
I really like Wolves.
I was
mate.
really rooting
There's
for
something
Wolves.
about them I really like them, and I want to watch them every week.
Disappointing
I enjoy
Rui
watching
Patricia
them.
didn't concede a goal. That really disappointed
Oh,
me.
yeah. That's all
I
you're
want him
asked
to
about.
concede every game. Every game.
Want him to win,
But
want
I'm
him to
rooting. Yeah, I
concede.
want him to win, but to concede.
Mm.
But yeah, Wolves are one of them sides that I'm actually really enjoying to watch.
What did I say about Adama Traore?
Yeah.
Comes on,
definitely,
gets brought
yeah.
on and scores.
Like
So
Yeah.
you've got to play him. But you were saying the other day how is a player where he's probably more impactful off the bench.
No, that was me. I
Was
said
it
that.
you?
Yeah, it was me. It was me.
Oh, it is.
I feel like if
Oh, it was
you,
you.
I feel like what happened this game is the perfect show of that. Like, if you play, let's say, the 60 minutes of a game and then bring Traore on, I think he could do so much damage to the
He
opposition.
could be obviously not same position, but the new Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
The thing is,
type.
though,
he's got the fucking firepower. Have you seen the size of him?
Exactly.
That's
His
what I mean.
arms are bigger than my legs.
Do
They're
you-
fucking
I
twat.
wouldn't. I don't know if I would keep him on the bench. I would want to start him. Like when he
Oh,
came
he
on
will.
against us.
He's their record time.
Straight away,
He will start.
when we
You're
played
yawning
I
again.
didn't yawn. No, that's how I didn't yawn.
What the fuck
I
you
was
did?
just looking at him.
When he came on against us, he was scary right
No, he
from the
was.
get-go.
And with Mendy, because Mendy bombs it up. The modern day fullbacks bomb it up and down the
Oh
wing
yeah, yeah,
every
yeah,
week. So
exactly.
imagine Traore coming on and giving him a scare, giving him a little tickle up the arse. He'd have a fright.
Oh, yeah,
I think a
that's
bigger
right.
team needs to get him.
He will do. He'll move on, definitely. He's
Well,
that type. I honestly
yeah,
think he's
let's
only 21, I think. 21.
I mean, the thing is, Wolves are showing a lot of a lot of
I expected
players
it. The
that
Wolves
could.
would mint.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of
Fuck
players
me.
that could become, who knows.
If I wasn't a
world-class
City fan
players
right
or
now,
just
I'd
really
want to
good
be a
players.
Wolves
Oh,
fan
yeah.
because they're signing mint.
I agree.
The two centre mids, I say it every week. Fucking Ruben Neves.
I mean, all I'm
Oh
gonna
my
say
God.
is half the team's poor.
I
I
hope
mean-
I hope to anything that we sign Ruben Neves in January. He's got the ability to
I really
come to
don't,
City.
you know.
Mate, I know because he's class.
Because he's class.
He is. He'd get in most sides in the Prem right now.
Yeah, easily.
Because he's not exactly a player where he'll bag you 30 goals a year, but he just does the job. He's a defensive midfielder, isn't he? But attackingly, he's class, and his
Exactly.
range of passes is mint.
Exactly.
Next game, City
Manchester
Newcastle.
City, Newcastle.
Newcastle.
You know what? I feel like you could have done a lot better. I feel like you could have done
Mate,
a lot
you
better.
look at the stats there: 24 shots to 3. We deserve to win fucking 5.
I'm not saying you don't deserve
Well,
to win. That's exactly the
at
opposite
this
of what
level,
I'm saying.
at this level, you've got to finish the game off, and we didn't.
Yeah, I feel
Mm,
like you
won.
should.
I
you
mean-
should have won by at least 3 goals.
Mm.
By at least 3.
But at least we got the win.
The goals
Fuck.
were amazing.
Yeah,
they
big
were
wins.
very good goals.
Sterling's
I mean,
goals.
Sterling's goal, absolutely.
Dirty.
Yeah. And
And then
Walker's.
Kyle
And
Walker's. Fucking hell.
Walker's. It was his first game for the club. First goal for the club, and it was that. Like,
It always
I
happens.
don't think
Like
no,
Nigel,
no,
did
you
first
can't. You
goal.
can't get
Like
a better
Nigel
first
de Jong
goal,
a few
really.
years back, he never scored, and his first goal he scored was an absolute peach.
Exactly.
It was
That's the
unreal.
City thing though. Balotelli's first ever
Thing is,
assist.
this year, and wins the fucking title.
I know.
Thing is, this year, the 5-0 and 6-0 results will come for us. So getting results like this, where it's maybe hard to break teams down, is good.
Yeah,
We're better against the bigger teams.
I agree
And
completely.
we showed it last
That's the
year.
same thing with United, though.
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't really been shown.
You know what it is though?
You
It's
know.
because all the little teams park the bus. They fucking.
You know what?
they
I feel
sit
like
back.
the big teams just underestimate the small teams.
I think
They
Pep's
think,
just
oh,
waiting.
It's a bit like boxing, where Anthony Joshua, like that fight against Joseph Parker, and no Takam, he went into it and thought, He went into it and thought, I'm gonna blow him away, and because Takam was like so much smaller than the usual typical heavyweight,
Yeah.
and he come up stuck, it was by far Joshua's toughest fight against
Exactly.
Takam. You know what I mean? It's a similar thing where.
You know what I
They're
mean,
all
but you don't have a clue.
underestimated.
No clue.
No, but do you get where I'm coming from with the theory?
Yeah, I
It's
get
just
where you're
dead
coming from,
similar
mate.
where the
You
teams
just
are like,
underestimate the smaller
oh,
opposition.
we're just a complete different skill
Exactly,
level,
exactly.
and then they sit back, you know what I mean? And at the end
I
of the day,
think Pep's just
11
looking
men
to get
against
the
11 men.
results.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I think we've got leagues. We kind of want a Champions League now.
yeah, we do. He could put
I
everything
I
into
still
the
don't
Champions
see
League.
Manchester City winning the
I
Champions
do.
League.
I do.
I don't see
I
it.
really do.
I definitely do.
And
Because
I think
it's one
with
of
the
them-
addition of Mahrez,
it's one of
Mahrez
them.
is a
Last
typical
season-
Champions League player.
Last season,
Fix
you were
it.
at peak. You were the best City's ever been.
And now
Um,
we're better.
No, I disagree.
How are we not better?
I don't see how you're better.
Only time
We-
will tell
we
because
have
you know
the
last
same
season,
team.
last
But
season
so far, what you did last season, what you've done this season, you're already below because you've
No, no,
already
no,
got a
we're
draw.
we're not because we didn't win the first.
Your
loads
four
of
games, the first 4 games you played, you won last season,
Yeah, but we went on a run.
and then you
Start
lost,
with one.
and then you lost like 3-4 games, and then you went on your massive.
Yeah, we didn't. We almost. How many games did we
We
lose
lost.
last season?
4 in total, one
Yeah.
in Champions
Yeah.
League, and then
We only
You
One
lost.
lost
in
2 in
FA
the
Cup.
Champions League.
We,
You
only-
lost
Yeah,
both
yeah.
games against
Yeah,
Liverpool.
sure.
we only lost 2 Prem games.
we lost about 6 last year, but they were all dead far apart from
Yeah.
each other. I think we could go on to another level.
I think
Once we get into a flow.
See, but the thing is, last year you were at the peak City's ever been. You were the best City's ever
what
seen.
you're not forgetting, we
And the
drew
thing is,
against
you
Wolves.
went into the
without De
Champions
Bruyne.
League. You went into the Champions League and you lost against Liverpool. Imagine if you'd have gone past
Who's the
Liverpool.
best player in the Premier League?
Who's the best player in the Premier League?
Truthfully, it's Kevin De Bruyne. On his day. And when all players are full fucking firing, on his day, it's Kevin De Bruyne.
I don't think it is.
Oh, it is. It is.
I'd have to say, you know what? I'd
I
have to
don't
say
have to think
Aguero.
about it.
I'd
I
have
know
to
it
say
is.
Aguero.
Nah, De
I'd have to
Bruyne.
say Aguero.
I think.
Aguero's the best striker on his day, but
If
De
it's
Bruyne
not De
is just
Bruyne,
all
then
round.
it's probably Hazard.
Yeah.
If it's
I'm
not De Bruyne,
gonna
it's
say
Hazard.
it's
I
Aguero.
think his Hazard's too inconsistent for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, but if we're
Yeah, so
talking
good
about in
2
the
months and a
peak,
shit.
if we're talking
month.
about
And
If
then
we're talking about
then
in the
peak-
peak, then definitely Aguero. I mean,
fair enough.
in the peak,
You couldn't
I'm
put-
saying Aguero.
You couldn't put that against him because every year
Yeah,
he gets
exactly.
25 goals
Exactly.
minimum. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's just whatever. Anyway, next game.
Right.
Like, this game now has proved to me Arsenal are an absolute shambles. They may have won, yeah, but to be conceding 2 against
Mate,
Cardiff,
the thing is, they were losing for the entire game.
I know.
They were losing until like,
It's a bit.
No,
was it like the 60th minute?
No, they were losing.
No, they were winning.
Oh no,
No, they were winning,
Yeah.
and then they were losing.
I thought they were
Winning.
losing. They
Yeah, I
set
thought
up
they were losing.
for some reason.
No, but they
Sky
scored the
Sports.
first one, then they conceded 2, and then in the last.
But did you
fucking-
see Lacazette's goal?
Yeah, it was.
That was a great
It was a
goal.
good goal. But that's what I
I
don't
saw-
get about Arsenal. Why don't they play Lacazette more?
Oh, it's frustrating.
Because what you see is you see Lacazette
Well, it's not
not being
frustrating
played.
because they're just doing
Well, it
shit,
is.
so I'm happy.
No, I'm
Fuck
happy
it.
they get fucked
Okay,
off. But like
I don't
looking
even-
at it from like a non-biased standpoint, why don't they play Lacazette more? Because he's so beneficial to the team. Yet the managers, for some reason,
Lacazette and Aubameyang together link
be
up
lethal.
very
It'd
well.
be so
It'd
lethal.
be so
Like, they're
lethal.
fucking mint. Every time they play together, they fucking prove it.
Exactly.
The shit off. They keep fucking going.
I
But
know.
Arsenal for me. They're not even.
Do you know what?
I
Though?
don't
When they
think
played
they get
against
top
Chelsea,
5. I think Everton will finish above Arsenal.
When do you
Seriously.
but the thing is, when they
When
played
the
against
Chelsea gets
Chelsea,
back.
and they were doing in them low balls and just they were skying a lot of the
Yeah.
opportunities. If they can finish them opportunities,
But
I
at
think
the end
they'll
of the
do
day,
good.
you're saying this, but at the end of the day, they still lost.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
You know what, like we said about Everton, they've still got Gomez to come back, and they've still got Bernard.
Yeah.
Everton, when you know that Bernard, he's
Yeah.
shit up. Oh my god, he's such a good player. And when Everton get in the full flow, honestly, I think they'll be right up there without a shadow of a doubt.
Continue. Check if it's still on. There we go.
That's it. Oh,
No.
cut that out. Next
Right.
game, Watford Tottenham. We're saying for that.
This
Once again, Watford is one of them teams that I'm saying is a dark horse.
Might put tenner on them to win the league.
Yeah, I might do. I might do.
Because you get a fucking £1 million back.
Because
and
one of them, it's
it's
one of them,
worth it.
like, Tottenham win against Manchester United 3-0.
Yeah.
And then you see, and you're like, wow, Tottenham are a really good side. And then Watford come in, and they win 2-1 somehow. I mean, I feel like Tottenham are definitely missing Young Son.
My fucking
Like,
phone's
definitely.
going off.
Oh, but it was mine, I didn't want to look.
that was why I leaned back like that. Took a look for you.
It's off. No, that just means when it turns off. Got a
Right,
crappy phone
I
up.
know what you mean with Son.
Exactly, I feel like Tottenham are
When
definitely
he's
missing
back.
Son.
Mate, he's there to be played, I think.
No,
He's
he is,
only
but,
just
but,
came back,
but
though.
when
At the
this was
time,
happening,
he
he
wasn't.
was at the
that
Asian
was
game.
mental what happened, you know, with if they lost.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got put 12 months in military.
Deported!
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that is mental to think
It's
that.
crazy.
But, you know what I watched this morning on Sky Sports, on, you know, that debate?
Yeah.
The debate, they were saying Tottenham, if they'd have signed more beneficial.
I can see that.
I can see that as well, but the thing is, it's Tottenham. They made no signings at all.
That's
Yeah,
what
but
I mean.
look at this.
And
They
they
play-
fluffed
when
it.
when
They're not
Son
going to win
comes back,
anything.
they're gonna have Son, Lucas, Harry Kane, and Dele Alli.
I know, but
Son's already great.
oh, but the thing is, Tottenham, they don't have squad depth at all.
No, they don't.
They've just got a starting 11, and then the bench players. It's just like,
To be fair, Tottenham, Tottenham is 85%. Exactly. Tottenham is
Tottenham Winks will bring him on. some
Tottenham's
hats.
85% Harry Kane.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Well,
Tottenham without
I don't-
Harry Kane
I
would be
don't know
nothing.
about that.
Tottenham
They
without
fucking
Harry
are.
Kane would be nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But they've also got
What?
Son.
What? No, but yeah. But what's the
Eriksen,
common
Dele
denominator?
Alli.
Who was the common denominator last season? Who won the most games for Tottenham? Who scored goals when
Without
goals
Harry
needed to be
Yeah,
Kane,
but the thing
there
is,
would not be
Harry
scored
Kane
goals.
is just a goal.
scored? No
You
chance.
can say that the exact same thing about Liverpool last season.
You really
Without-
can't though.
Yeah, you can without Salah.
You can without Salah.
They were
But
fucking shit.
Without Salah, I still think they would have done as well as they
But,
did.
but your no, but
bullshit.
your argument is wrong here. What we're saying is, like Tottenham haven't signed anyone, Liverpool have. You've strengthened.
Exactly.
You're right.
So Tottenham, what happens if Harry Kane
No,
gets a big
but at
injury?
the same,
They're not going to win the league this year.
you're right.
And the
But at
thing
the
is,
same time,
do you know?
who
do
is
you know what?
scoring at the minute for Tottenham?
Lucas Moura.
Who's scoring at the minute
And
for
Harry
Liverpool?
Kane.
Mane.
No,
Exactly, that's my point. Last season, even if Salah didn't perform the way Salah performed, they still had Mane, and Mane would probably have gone on one if Salah wasn't so good. That's why I could see.
disagree.
That's why I could see Liverpool last season still being able to do. Maybe not as well, but still quite good.
Tottenham are just a mile off the league.
To be
Just
fair,
because-
Not to be biased,
They've
but
done
all
it.
these teams, they're all just not going to win anything.
Tottenham are in 4 competitions now with 1 starting 11,
Exactly.
and their bench players couldn't fit to lace their boots.
It's
up.
one of them. The thing is, you're gonna have a Champions League game, then 2 days later you're gonna have a Premier League game, then 4 days later you're
Mate,
gonna
in
have
the,
an FA Cup
in the
game.
winter time, there's like fucking 4 games in like 2
Exactly.
weeks.
Your team is gonna be absolutely knackered because you've made absolutely no signings.
What I don't
You're
get
right,
is
but at
why
the
they
same
don't start
time,
Musa
They
Dembele.
don't have a striker who is like Aguero or Aubameyang.
Because they don't make any signings.
No, but I'm not saying that he's. Harry Kane's just a goal scorer.
Exactly.
Alan
Kane's-
Shearer-
but
Alan
I
Shearer
would
was
argue.
just a goal scorer.
I would argue that Harry Kane's even a bloody striker. I mean, he just sits about post.
Are
and
you
just waits
are
for
you
goals.
with me by saying why the Luke did he not start Musa Dembele?
You know what?
They
He's
do
got
need to
it.
play it.
You know when he was at Fulham, he was an absolute tank. I swear to God, I'd take Musa Dembele at City now, with his age, honestly, because Fernandinho is class. He's the best at his position in my opinion in the Prem. But
Easy.
The thing
he's
is,
getting older
realistically,
now, and you need to replace him. I'd either take Ruben Neves or Dembele because we've got the
realistically,
capabilities to get either of
City
them.
could do what Tottenham have done now for the next 3 seasons and not sign anyone because your team's complete. Your team is fully complete.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
You
really
you
though.
could lose Fernandinho now when you still have David Silva, you still have De Bruyne, you still have Mahrez, Gundogan. You still have so many players that you could put in that
But
position.
when you win the league, you
I
always
mean,
need to
you
strengthen.
could easily bring either David Silva or De Bruyne back a bit to play in Fernandinho's position.
You're right, but
Or
it's like
you could bring it forward so you'd have an attacking centre mid.
But it's like
No,
what
but
you said.
we've
You
only
said
got
we
one
didn't
out
need to
and
buy
out
Mahrez.
CDM.
If we
and
didn't buy
Fernandinho.
Mahrez, we would be in the same position as Tottenham. We'd have a great starting 11 and a decent bench.
No, but you've got a
We buy-
good no, you've got a way better bench than Tottenham by far.
Yeah, I'm
I
saying
like
that we
Mahrez
are.
as a signing because of all the competitions.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just saying a lot of
Mahrez
people
is
said
so
Mahrez.
suited.
But the problem
He's so suited to Champions League
See,
because it's
but
slower.
the problem
and
with
he's more
Mahrez
technical.
is he took away the spot that Sane was there to fulfill.
No, Sane will be the best City player.
But the
in
thing
years.
is, he won't play in the next this season. I don't
Oh,
see
no.
him playing unless
Easily.
Pep.
Nah, he
is
will do,
a-
definitely.
Unless
Get out. Fucking- No, he will play. Anyway, next game.
Pep is saving him for the Champions League.
Well, think about this.
I
Pep
heard he
will
got
play.
a knock. He got a knock
Kevin
in the
hasn't played.
Community Shield. He got a knock on the door. No, on his bloody metatarsal,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Got a knock. So like, with a player like that, where he's quite slim in his frame, you've got to let him recover. Right?
Yeah.
So he will get into it. And
We'll
million
have
percent he
to
will
see.
do.
We'll have to see. Right, Burnley United. I mean, it was a decent game.
Can't be asked with it. No, I thought
It's
it
a
was
decent
going to
game.
be one of them games where Burnley would sit back and they could even scrape something just because you were playing badly. You were going into it with
Exactly.
shocking form. But
I mean, the thing is, we still won the game.
And Rashford.
Lukaku is class. Isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's a really good striker.
I disagree.
I think he's a really complete
I'm-
striker.
Because not only is he like Harry Kane scores the goals, but Lukaku and Aguero, them type players have got more to the game. Lukaku
Exactly.
could be like on the wing. He could do a step over, muscle some of the
Exactly.
ball, and put it in the top right.
The thing is, I
He's got
disagree
so
about
much in his
Lukaku.
game.
I think it was a big mistake for you.
I have to completely disagree
No,
with
I
that.
really rate Lukaku.
I have to completely disagree because if you look at last season's performance, if we went for Lukaku, we would have finished top 3.
Yeah, but if you look at before you had Lukaku and Ibrahimovic, Rashford was dubbed one of the greatest youngest strikers to watch.
Yeah, but then things get to their head. Like in this game, exactly what happened. What happened this game? He got a red card.
Yeah, but
Was
why
the
is
red
that?
card deserved?
He's-
I don't think the red card was
What's
deserved.
your
No,
opinion?
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was a red card.
I
in
think
my
it was.
opinion.
I don't think it was a red card.
I
yeah,
think it was.
he got a bit
But
heated.
it's not his fault.
I'll
It's Mourinho's fault.
No, I disagree completely. Why
Thing
would it
is,
be
if
Mourinho's
you're giving
fault?
him a red
Because
card, you've got to
he's
give
got a young
Bardsley
team, right?
He does
a
have a
red
young
card.
team.
He's got a young team, yet he doesn't play any of them. He hardly plays Rashford.
But the thing is,
The only
it
young
all-
player that he plays is Lingard, and Lingard's not even that
The
young
thing is,
anymore.
you've got to consider that the manager, he's the one who oversees everyone in training, and if he thinks Rashford isn't fit for the team, which that game really proved to me that he isn't.
Well, why do you
blowing
think?
my mind?
Yeah, but
Why
the
is
thing is,
Anthony Martial
think about
not
this.
starting?
Exactly,
See, I don't
another
like
young
Martial.
player.
No,
I
but
don't like
technically, he's your best attacker. Technically,
Could be.
And Rashford, what
He
at one
is.
point was your best
technically,
attacker.
he is.
These are
That's
young.
not true.
Yeah, it was when you had no
Hey,
strikers.
as a front three,
When
steps up.
Rashford stepped up
As a
for
front
5
three,
months that he
United
played.
should be playing Rashford, Lukaku, and Martial because that could compete in Europe.
See, I disagree
Class.
completely. I agree with the Sanchez. I agree with the Lukaku.
I'd play Sanchez behind.
And I'd probably play Martial as well. I'd put Sanchez on the right and I'd put Martial on the left.
I'd play Martial right, Lukaku up top, Rashford left, and
See, I just
Sanchez just behind Lukaku.
You see, I think
and
what
that, as a City fan, would be fucking dangerous.
I think what needs to happen
Yeah.
with Rashford is I think he needs to be loaned out for a
You've
year
got
or
the
two.
players, yeah.
I
Definitely
think,
not.
But I definitely think that's what needs to happen
I think
because
Rashford does need to get
he
on
needs to
now.
grow as a player.
But it could
because
come back to
at
bite you in the ass.
He could, but like at the moment, Rashford is one of them players who every little thing
Imagine
gets over
Rashford
their head
went to
because they
Everton.
don't
So
have the
think about
experience.
this, right?
Because they
You
don't have the
can't say
experience.
that, though.
This
Look,
game
he's-
proved it.
Yeah,
Rashford
but
could
think
go
of
to
his
Everton and
debut
get
season.
swept.
Exactly.
Yeah, but listen, his debut season and his debut in the Prem,
Yeah.
he got like 2 goals in his first game.
Uh-huh.
Every competition he played, he got 2 to 3 goals in his debut
Yeah.
league. Right? You had no striker. United didn't have a striker. You relied on Ibra, who got injured.
Injured.
Now you've got Lukaku. Rashford gets no playtime. He's a young
He
player.
does.
He gets frustrated.
Every
Just
every
like
time.
Sane.
Yeah,
just
that's
like
why,
every
that's why
time-
he's saying should loan him out.
Every time.
I don't
since-
think you should.
Every time.
I think you
since-
should cut
listen,
Lukaku.
Every
out.
time. Why would you put Lukaku
Bench
out?
him.
In what world?
I would bench him.
Why would you bench
right
Lukaku?
now,
Lukaku
Lukaku
scored-
right now is in top 3 Premier League strikers.
How many goals did he
The
score
best-
last year? Was
the
it
best
30?
free
30
strikers
odd?
in the best free strikers in the Premier are Aguero, Kane, and Lukaku.
You're
Agreed
right, but
completely.
it's
Without a
also
doubt.
in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rashford's not even in the top 10 right now.
Yeah,
The
because
thing
he's a
is,
young player.
Exactly.
He's a
I'm
young
right.
player
So
that
why would you
doesn't
drop
like.
Lukaku as a
Because
top
what I'm
3
saying is,
striker?
if he played as he was playing, if he's
Every time
If they
Rashford,
didn't
every
sign
time
Lukaku,
Rashford
if
got
they
played,
kept-
since Lukaku's been added to the team, every time Rashford's played, it's been really disappointing. He has never performed to the quality
Mourinho's
that
come out
Yeah,
and
but
said,
he has never
Yeah, but the
performed to
thing
the
is-
quality that he performed when he, let's say, his
you
debut.
drop Lukaku,
Lukaku's
United
never
never
played-
for anything.
Well,
Yeah, but at the
United
same
have
time,
no chance.
Lukaku's never played how he used to play.
It just
Yeah,
bagged-
he's
Look at-
you know
look
what?
at-
In my opinion, he's improved.
He just bagged 2 and Rashford got sent off.
Exactly.
But he's also missed 2 open nets in these last 2 games.
Yeah, he's
Rashford's
missed.
not even been in the fucking
Rashford hasn't even
right
had a
place at the
bloody
right
shot
time.
in his last 2 games.
Rashford
Yeah,
is
the
does
thing-
not
Rashford
get
has been
loaned out.
so underwhelming since Lukaku's been added to the game. Every time he's been played,
All
every
you
time
do
he's
is
been
back
brought
up
on.
my point though.
How am I?
Because Rashford should play more. He-
I
He's
disagree.
not. He's saying he's been underwhelming. So
He's been really underwhelming every
he's
time
not
he's played.
proved to a position.
If he's
where
being
he'll play.
underwhelming every time
Because
he's
he's not
played, why
playing.
would Mourinho play him?
No, but what you've got to understand is how old is Rashford? 20.
He's 20, yeah.
Exactly. He's only 20. He
Right.
can't.
That's why I think he needs
Yeah,
to be
but
loaned
think
out for
about
a
this.
year or so.
Gabriel Jesus is only 20.
Oh, yeah, he don't
And
play
does he
every
get?
game.
Does he?
You're right,
get a
but he
game
scores
time?
most games.
No, he don't.
No, he doesn't.
He scores most games.
No, he doesn't.
He don't.
I'm pretty sure he
No, he
does.
doesn't.
Gabriel Jesus is one of them where he will be the best striker in the Prem in about 5 years, without a doubt.
See,
But
in about
he
5
can't
years, I
match
think
him.
it's going to be a game between Jesus and Rashford.
Yeah, well,
I can see that happening.
Not if you look
But
Rashford out.
For that to happen, we need to loan Rashford out because he needs to gain
Yeah,
the experience.
definitely.
Because as a, like in a team like United, where's he going to play? Where does he
Look
fit
at
in the
Wilfred
team?
Zaha. It's similar player.
Exactly.
Like he was at United,
Yeah,
couldn't
but at the
quite
same
make
time,
the
think
cut,
about this.
got loaned out, and now they want him back.
Think
But
about it.
United.
Where-
should
where's
be one
Rashford?
year alone.
Where's
Think
Rashford?
about Pogba.
Right.
Yeah,
Tell me
it's
one
completely
thing.
It's not.
Tell me one thing.
It is because they sold Pogba.
Exactly, and it was the
didn't
biggest
loan
regret they ever made.
Yeah, but
I
to
disagree.
loan Rashford.
How was it the biggest regret you ever made?
Because who knows if he'd have stayed at United if he'd have
No, it was
never
a
become
great-
the
Yeah,
player
but
that
think
he-
about
that
this.
he became.
Look at how good he was for Juventus and look how bad he is now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who knows if he'd be as good a player as he was at Juventus if he'd have stayed at United.
Anyway,
Because you would want Premier League experience.
anyway, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like,
Good
and
idea.
for these to end up scrapping it out.
Right.
See you next week.
Nah, Westy.